Welcome to NeoEnglish, where we learn practical English fast with daily episodes about current events.
Today we talk about a news story about Eurovision and BBC boss Tim Davie, who says Eurovision has never been about politics.
First, a very short summary in simple English so listeners understand the main idea.
The BBC Director General, Tim Davie, said the contest is not political even though some people worry about Israel taking part this year.
The story also mentions a serious humanitarian issue in Gaza where UN food experts said famine is happening in some places.
Some people say that restrictions on food and medical aid are causing the famine, and they blame Israel for those restrictions.
Now we will explain words and phrases from the story in simple English and give examples to help you use them.
Word 1 is Director General. This means the top boss of a big organization like the BBC.
Example 1, he is the Director General of the hospital, he makes big decisions.
Example 2, the Director General of the company spoke on TV about safety rules.
Use Director General in sentences about leadership and decisions. This title is common in news and formal speech.
Next phrase is participation. This means taking part in an event or activity.
Example 1, her participation in the meeting helped solve the problem.
Example 2, many countries showed their participation in the sports event.
Use participation when you talk about who is taking part. For example, say, I confirm my participation if you will join something.
The next word is famine. This is when many people do not have enough food and very serious hunger happens.
Example 1, a terrible famine can cause sickness and death in a region.
Example 2, after the war, aid groups tried to stop the famine by bringing food supplies.
Use famine only for very serious hunger situations. Do not use it for mild food shortage.
Another word is restriction. This means a rule that limits or stops something from happening.
Example 1, there is a restriction on travel during the storm.
Example 2, the school has restrictions on mobile phones.
Use restriction to talk about limits by governments or organizations. You can say food restrictions or travel restrictions.
Now the verb accuse. This means to say someone did something wrong.
Example 1, people accuse the company of pollution.
Example 2, she was accused of taking money she did not have.
Use accuse when you report claims or allegations, but in news, remember accused does not always mean proven guilty.
A useful phrase from the story is aware of the concerns. This means knowing that people are worried.
Example 1, the teacher is aware of the concerns about homework.
Example 2, the mayor said he is aware of the concerns about traffic and will act.
Use aware of the concerns to show understanding and empathy in formal speech.
Now let us explain the story again in very simple steps so you can tell it to a friend.
Step 1, Eurovision is a big song contest for many European countries and some nearby countries.
Step 2, people often say Eurovision should be about music, not politics, but some entries or actions can feel political.
Step 3, the BBC boss Tim Davie said Eurovision has never been about politics and the BBC knows people are worried about Israel taking part.
Step 4, meanwhile, UN agencies said famine is happening in parts of Gaza and some groups accuse Israel of restricting aid which may cause hunger.
Another way to explain it is with an analogy. Imagine a sports cup where the organizers say no politics, but some teams or fans bring political messages and people argue whether to allow those teams.
That helps beginners see why the contest rule and real-world events can clash and cause debate.
Here are 2 useful phrases from the story and how to use them in everyday English. Be aware of and accused of.
Example use be aware of, I am aware of the problem and I will help. Example use accused of, he was accused of breaking the rule but the court will decide.
Now the recap so you remember important vocabulary and the story.
Vocabulary and phrases: Director General, participation, famine, restriction, accuse, aware of the concerns.
How to use them: use Director General for a top boss, use participation when you take part, use famine only for very serious hunger, use restriction for rules that limit, use accuse when reporting claims, and use aware of the concerns to show understanding.
Story recap: the BBC boss said Eurovision is not political but people worry about Israel joining the UN, said famine is happening in parts of Gaza and some accuse Israel of causing restrictions on aid.
If you want another short version for friends, say the BBC says Eurovision is not political but there are worries because of the humanitarian crisis in Gaza.
Thank you for listening to NeoEnglish. New episodes come every day to help you talk about news in simple English.
If you do not want to miss the daily news, you can subscribe to the show and practice with us again tomorrow.